Hello everyone and welcome to the YouTube channel of Get Set Law by IMS. So I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. Okay, okay. Fair enough. So I know you guys have been waiting for a session like this. That's why it's been a while and we have not met. Yeah, as I promised last week only that we're going to come up with multiple sessions for all of you. So guys, today we are as promised, promise delivered. Okay. So this is what the session has brought you guys over here, and at this point of time, it is quite a relaxed session. Why? Because it's a relaxed session because we wanted to keep it something which is very close to you people. So we'll try to keep it concise, a small, crisp session, but a minute things which I've already made it a point that this is going to be a game changer, and I would want to hear it from all our viewers when the session ends that yes, this was a game changer, and I'm going to keep everything in mind. So be ready with your books, be your copies, be ready with your pen. So many things to note. So in this session, I'm going to talk about those minute mistakes which can which are basically there in this journey of you who have been like giving mocks in that race of giving mocks. I know it happens, but you're not leveling it up. Why? There is an answer. But before I go ahead, thank you so much, guys, for coming onto the YouTube channel right now. If you are there on our YouTube channel for the very first time, don't forget to subscribe to our channel because there are so many informative videos which we have already planned for the next 6 months. Daily, you're going to have something or the other. Okay, so please, please, please do subscribe to our channel. Okay. So let's start with the first thing. The first mistake which so many students are doing is that in that pressure of having schools right now, you skip marks. Don't do that. Okay. Don't ever dream of doing that because I know school is urgent, but keep it in mind once you are done with CLAT, you ace it, you will be relaxed. You will cover it up everything in the month of January, February, and mid of March, that is in the year 2027. But right now, when your exam is in December 2026, you are not required to skip mocks. So plan everything so properly that you don't skip mocks because you say school exams are there. Because mocks is just a matter of 2 hours, maybe an analysis part, or maybe solving the questions which are undone. So one mistake so many students are doing because their school exams tests are done. That's why they are not giving. Please don't do that. At least give the mock. Maybe analysis can be done after your exam. School exam is done. Okay, but give the mock. Next, you give marks, but you don't analyze. Now, sir, this we already knew. What's a big thing? Because when you do the analysis part, what you do is you don't get into the depth of analysis. So when I say the depth of analysis is that you don't learn from the mocks. So as I already mentioned it in the previous session as well, now in elevating that particular part, if you have attempted, if you have attempted, let's say only 90 questions, that means 30 questions are unattempted. Now, when it is 30 questions are unattempted, that means what? Once the mock is done, first solve these 30 questions to check your knowledge. This is very, very important. And if we'll keep on saying this again and again, it is going to be there in your subconscious mind. So you do that, you solve it, you check whether it's a knowledge gap or not. If not, then there is a poor time management and you go there. Okay. So whatever you are learning, please make it a point. Whatever happens, happens after the mock, not during the mock. Because during the mock, you perform what you planned. But whether it went as per the plan or not, you analyze it. So for that, I would want all the viewers right now who are live to give me a message in the chat box. Yes, sir, we do a proper written analysis, irrespective of we have a proper analytics on the portal, either it is with IMS or with some another institute, but you still do a written analysis. We write it down every single question which is wrong and the reason behind it. Can I get a yes from all the viewers right now so that I see that it is an engaging session. Come on, give me a yes or a thumbs up, everyone. Let me know who all are there. Come on, all of you. Come on, everyone. Can I get a yes in the live chat now? Can I know it? Can I get a message? Yes, sir. Very good, Janya. Thank you. Others, come on. Can I get a yes? Very good, Amya. Very good. Others, come on. Perfect. Thank you. Great. Let's go to the third one. This is the game changer, guys. Do you guys really know that CLAT is no more a 120-minute exam? Or it was never a 120-minute exam? Yeah, Adi Rai, thank you so much. Yes, it was never a 120 minute because, as I already mentioned and have been mentioning it multiple times, because this is something which, yeah, very good, very good. Hi, hi, how are you guys? Okay, thank you so much. Perfect. So I see so many new people over here. Can we have all the subscribers right now? Can you please hit the subscribe button? Okay. Yeah. So coming back to this point, it is not a 120 exam. Why? Let's say you got a paper at 2 p.m. You got a paper. Okay. 2 to 3 minutes of your time, 2 to 3 minutes of your time is going to go in just understanding what the paper it is, right? Then you will going to invest almost like 3 to 4 minutes of your time in putting up those basic details, your ID number, your admit card number, your name, and there are two, three places which needs to be filled up in the OMR. So you'll be super, super cautious. Then by filling up the OMR overall, it is going to take 5 to 6 minutes of your time, right? It goes together with it, but that is what it happens. So you will surely have less than or I'll say you'll have only 110-minute exam. So why don't you guys consider that CLAT is no more 120, it's a 110-minute paper. Can you guys take this as an oath right now that, sir, we agree and we promise that CLAT is not not an 120-minute paper, it's a 110-minute paper. Can you guys ready to take that oath? Come on. Let's remove this thought that it's a 120. It's all mindset. It's all mindset. If Usain Bolt runs, he thinks that I can finish it up in 6 seconds or 9 seconds or 8 seconds. But if someone else thinks that it can be done in 5 seconds or 6 seconds, then definitely it can be done. But from the brain, the energy comes, right? So make it a point, take a note. Yes, sir, I agree. And I'm going to take it up that yes, it is a 110-minute paper from now on. Okay. And whenever you give your next mock or a SimClat, please keep that in mind. That is one thing to be in your brain. So when you will going to have the actual paper in your hand in the on the D day in December, you'll be like, sir, you were right. We actually did it and we aced it, right? The next mistake is, so this is the mistake which is there, right? Next is ignoring the OMR practice. A lot many students are still writing the mocks and they have a question paper, they have questions, they put up tick answers to there, they don't fill OMR. And also, even though students are filling OMR, they still don't properly fill the bubbles. They fill it like this. They say exam में देखेंगे. No, you have to have a proper pressure because OMR comes in 2 to 3 layers. The first layer is the layer which is going to be submitted to the consortium. The second layer will going to be given to you, or maybe the third layer, vice versa. And there are 2 layers total. So in total, there are 3 layers. Okay. The first layer, the thicker one, is going to be evaluated. The second one is going to be taken with them, and the third is going to be with you. But it is very, very important to have a proper marking of this OMR, like a proper filling in the circular form. That's it. No mistake. So it's a practice. It's like an art. So if you don't know how to fill up those circles, so a lot many time I've seen students, now this is the tip, how to get over it. The students have, when they have their book, if they have their book, when they are solving their questions, if they have a question and there is option A, B, C, D, they don't tick the answer, they fill up the options like this. And I asked them, why you are doing this, sir? It is a very basic practice which I'm just doing it on the daily basis. So now no more ticks, it's all circle, circle. So don't you think that it is automatically going to be there on your daily span, right? Yes or no? So actual CLAT uses the OMR. If you practice only on screen, that's wrong. Please keep that in mind. Even when let's say that there is some marathon which is going on and the questions is only on the screen. But when you mark the answer, you put one, you put A, and you put a small gola over here. How does that feel? Don't you think that it actually makes sense? So please do that. Okay. Next mistake is during your mocks, you are not actually strategizing everything. So when I say it's a 110-minute paper, automatically your brain should start English, legal, logical, current affairs, quant. That is the way you should do. You should have a proper time plan. What is the ideal time plan, sir? Please tell us. For English, it should be 20 to 22 minutes. For logical reasoning, it should be 22 to 23 minutes. Okay. For legal, it needs to be somehow between 33 to 34 minutes. Okay. And for quant, it could be somewhere between, let's say, 14 to 16 minutes. It could be plus minus 2. Okay. And the remaining balance goes to current affairs. So how much it is? 20 to 20, that is 42. 33 is 75. 75 and 14 is 89 and 110. Maybe let's say I have 15 more minutes, or over here also I would be needing 14 to 16 minutes, right? That should be your idle time. And remaining 10 minutes go wherever it want to go. Now you say, sir, legal required 40 minutes. No means no. It does not. So you will clearly means no time strategy during mocks. That is the biggest mistake students are doing. Your brain should clearly say. Now you say, sir, English was very easy. I was able to do it in 20 minutes. Okay, stick to your time. Don't invest more time. Come back to those questions which you have left it initially. Maybe your time would have saved, right? Does that make sense? Can I hear it from everyone? Does that make sense? Can I get a yes from all the students? Does that make sense? Yes or no? Right? Yes? 100%. Thank you so much. Right. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Now, this is very, very important. Today, when I was talking to a few of our very good students in today's lecture, I made this a point, and I'm again going to make this at a point that please, guys, don't consider your mocks as just a test. Imagine tomorrow, most of the institutes will going to take up your mocks. Can you tell it by keeping hand on your heart and say, "Ki tomorrow is my CLAT and I'm going to give it the way it is." And if the message is you are not ready, then you will be ready when? When you're going to be ready? You're waiting for what? This is very, very important. So it says every mock is a dress rehearsal for your final performance. So either should wear this shoe or that shoe, that is what it is. You fix it up. If this is my final performance, how you're going to present? Present it with that zeal. Like dress up yourself. So I'm not talking about that dress up like a proper dress up or something, but get ready. So it comes with that vibe. You freshen up. You put everything intact to the place how you are going to give the actual paper. You have one pen with you, that's it. No cell phones, no extra box, no paper, nothing. It's only that, your paper, that level of seriousness. Like if this is your table, it should have only a pen and your mock. That's it. No other distraction, not even your bottle. Or a bottle is there, it should be a transparent bottle. That is what every student should do it. Treat them with that mindset, seriousness. That is what I wanted. That dressing up, make your mind, your physical appearance the way that this is the way I'm going to give the paper. And everything will going to fall at place. So treat every mock like a CLAT paper, not a random test. Next is the student ego which comes over here, and it can't be taken away. Why? Because when you get stuck at one question, give a message to your brain, okay, I'll skip it. I will revisit it later. This is super important. That's a very simple message. Just give it to your brain. नहीं बना, it's okay, मैं वापस आके solve कर लूंगा. That's it. Don't get yourself stuck. Keep your student ego aside. Even if you have invested your time, everything, and you see there are questions left, it's okay. Once you warmed up, once you are able to give everything, you will be able to turn around in your favor. Don't worry. Because that one question or two of the question or that one paragraph would have been created in a way that will going to drain your time. And that is what is needed, right? Got it all? Once again, a reminder to all the viewers live right now that if you are there on our YouTube channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to our channel because there are notifications which we keep on posting about what we are going to decide, what we are going to talk about it, and it is very much helpful for your next 6 month journey. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is something which students have stopped trusting. It's okay if you don't trust your friend, it's fine. If you don't trust anyone, it's okay. But at least have that faith, at least have that trust that if I'm marking this answer, I'm confident. Either I know it or either I don't know it. Okay. There, because this is again a skill which you need to update. It's not about only in the last 1 month because you will be left with only 5 to 8 marks. That's it. What about the marks which you are giving right now? That's why your attempts are less because you are playing safe. It's okay, play safe. But for the ones who just started their preparation, but what about the ones who have been preparing since last 6 months? Unka kya hoga? Why you want to play safe? You have already seen everything. You have studied. You covered up your course. Everything is done. Now you are only done with the mocks. You are only left with the mocks. So finish up those mocks. But when you give those mocks, try to have 10 to 12 questions where you will going to take a good guess. Now, good guess is out of four options, if you have a confusion between A or B, take up a good guess. Because CLAT is testing knowledge, so your mocks are also testing knowledge, but it is also testing your decision making capacity. Are you the one who can take decisions on your own? Are you the one who will going to sit like this? Are you the one I'm going to be power packed? Tell me in the chat box, are you guys power packed? Yes or no? Right? So keep that focus, keep that trust on that. And if it turns out to be wrong, it's okay. It's a learning. There is nothing wrong. It's a win-win situation for you, right? Can I say that it's a win-win situation? Perfect. Next, thinking. Now this is something which came to my mind. Ki when I observe students while giving the mock, and there are few students who are like, no, so why it is like this? Why you are like hand in that? ऐसा क्यों है? क्यों? क्योंकि you are thinking, will I be able to do it or not? Yes. Who else without you is going to do it? तुम्हारे बिना कौन करेगा ये? तुम ही तो करने वाले हो. You are the only one who is going to do it. But don't think about the result when you are giving the mock. Think after. That's very simple. But I know, sir, step into our shoes and then think, I completely understand. That's why, after understanding this thing, I'm telling you, don't think it that way. Your results are important, but after the mock. During the mock, thinking of a result, can you conclude anything? No. And even it's not about results, thinking about anyone's X, Y, Z. Don't think about it. During the mock, it's not important. Please. You guys are grown up. Take charge of your own decisions. Okay. Next. Now you are not revisiting the past mocks. This is the super big mistake you are doing. Your whatever you have done in your mock, like let's say today you are going to give mock number 20. But what about 19? Sir, I analyzed it. Yes. What are your mistakes? Sir, I've written it up. Very good. Proud of you. Have you revisited those mistakes just before the mock? No, sir. Why it's needed? भैया आपकी गलतियों का क्या घड़ा बनाना है क्या वी नीड टू पुल अप लाइक अ कंप्लीट पॉट ऑफ योर मिस्टेक्स नो नो वन वांट्स दैट वी डोंट वांट अ बुकलेट ऑफ ऑल योर मिस्टेक्स at least revisit them before you go for the mock. So let's say your mock is at 4 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, just revisit for 15 minutes all your mistakes. Let's say your mock has 2 o'clock. Revisit at 1 o'clock. At least go through it. What were the previous mistakes which I have done? So that it helps you to memorize it. These are the mistakes which I don't have to commit in the same mock. Please revisit them. And this is a practice which needs to be done every now and then, right? Next. Now, this is something which is a slowly steady preparation, but you are not focusing on your mental preparation is your mental agility is very important because if your mind is relaxed in a situation where you are stuck, like whatever problem happened during the paper, like I talk about thinking about results in the mock, it's all about mental preparation. So I'm not talking about just do a sadhana or just do a meditation because you're already occupied in multiple things, but at least you can align your brain, think about two or three things, that's it. Get rid of the people who are just creating problem for them. So if you are not preparing your brain for that, you're not actually preparing for your paper. Now no one is talking about this because people are saying, okay, he or she is a ranker, come on, let's go at some place and let's talk about what they have done. Yeah, they have done good, but what about you? You are struggling with your school, you are struggling with your preparation. What about that? You have a mental pressure. Calm that down. No one can guide you or tell you how to relax except you. Keep that in mind. It's only you who will going to able to do it. Got it? So keep calm, be ready before you are going and marking the answers. You should be mentally relaxed. Okay, नहीं बन रहा ना, it's fine. जितना बनेगा उतना सही करूंगा, but with confidence. Okay. Next, comparing yourself with random toppers. Now, one thing I'm going to give you a disclaimer. I'm not against toppers. Yeah, you guys have worked really very hard, and it is very great that you have made up your mark. But every single student is not a topper. And I would not promote this particular thing also that everyone should think like a topper because every topper has a different set of mind. That's why they are toppers, right? And to get any of these ranks, it is all about the person's efforts, family support, but it's more about the day what you have actually done, right? So if you are only seeing toppers and working this way, dude, you're on the wrong path because that strategy would have worked for them. You are required to secure a rank under 200, 100, 500, 400, or maybe under 800 to get into some national law college. Yeah, definitely someone dreams of being into Bangalore, someone dreams to be in Hyderabad. Everyone has a different set of dreams. Some dreams to be in National Law Delhi, some dreams to be in Symbiosis only. It's okay. What's a bad deal? So stop comparing yourself with that. This is a generic thing which I'm going to tell every student, their way of studying, their way of relaxing, because this is a common pattern has been seen in whichever interview of toppers you have seen it or witnesses. This is a thing which they say, I'm completely relaxed, I meet people, I study. They balance everything. That's okay. But they will never going to tell you what pain they have taken. 10 hours, 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours of that pressure, they have made it. They have easily cracked it. Maybe they will not tell you study for 16 hours, but maybe it's needed for you to study for 14, 15 hours. Someone will say, there is no need to study. It's 4, 5 hours of daily study. It's okay. So study daily, make a plan, challenge yourself for the next 60 days, regularly 5 hours of study for CLAT. I'm sure no one is able to do that. I can challenge every viewer right now. You can't follow it for the next 7 days or 15 days. I have challenged students multiple times and they have failed. And they said, yes, sir, someday or the other, we miss it out onto it. But toppers don't. It's okay. Don't vision to be a topper, but vision to be a lawyer, to be an aspirant to be into the National Law College, right? So their journey, their style is different. Yours is different. Don't just copy. If they would have been scrolling cell phones for the previous 12 months, will you be comfortable? I would have never been comfortable. It's a distraction. Because if I see someone doing something, I'm not doing, I'm something, and that is what my personality is. Maybe it is good or bad, but that's me. Maybe you would have been something else. You are okay with phone, but you are not getting distracted. So many people can study when TV is switched on. I can't study. I need complete silence. It's my space. I will going to take charge of it, right? So don't compare yourself with them. But I'm not against them. Exceptionally good if you have performed it, and we appreciate that they will going to be more toppers next year. Okay, next. Not knowing your strong areas. Now, this is a random question which I've asked students. Which of your area is strong? You say, sir, I think legal is strong. Why? Because legal is easy. Okay, very good. But what about your quant? Sir, I think it is not something in my. Why it is like this? You need to identify which particular subject is your USP. Is reading your USP? Is mental calculation your USP or retention your USP? Right? Because one day legal will help you to score more, one day English will going to help you score more. But if you are good in reading, all three sections will be your right. So please identify your actual strengths, and that is what is an important part of your mock analysis. So after every mock, write that what are your strongest sections. This is an add-on thing which I'm adding to your mock analysis. We always used to identify the reasons for the wrongs, why not attempted, but mention in which mock which were the strongest. And on an average, after 5 mocks, check which have been the continuously your strongest section. While writing everything, every solution is given. Next, we talk about now. This is one thing which is not only in regards to QT, it is in regard not quantitative techniques, it is in regards to current affairs also. That is not my thing. I am not able to retain, and you are running away. Why it is happening? Because since mock one, you have been saying the same thing. You should say QT is my thing. Come on, can we say that? Can we repetitively say that current affairs is my thing? For the next 30, 40 marks, say the same statement. You will going to see the result. But your mind is saying it is not my thing. Score is not coming. In the past 20 marks, you have said the same thing. Have you ever tried to make it in a different statement? No, that's why it's your biggest mistake. Avoid it. Okay. Next, confusing marks with sectional practice. Again, one thing which students say is, sir, I am daily practicing sectional practice, but my mock scores are not improving. Beta, the problem is mock is completely curated in a form of 120 questions comprising of 5 sections. Your sectional practices nowhere will going to give that feeling because it is there in your book. And you know that this sectional is belonging to that particular subject, you already know it. But sectional practices can definitely help you to upgrade your particular section in the mock. And for similar thing, IMS is coming up with something very great. But for that, you have to stay tuned to 7th of June, guys. Keep that in mind. On 7th of June, at an early time, we will again meet on YouTube because there is something great and beneficial coming for all CLAT 27 aspirants. And if you have still not seen it, wait, stay, be curious, you'll surely come to know about it. Okay, okay. So so you have to wait for that. Okay. So please keep it in mind. Don't confuse mocks, section practice. Both have a different advantages. Okay. So keep that in mind. So CLAT is like giving mocks is like having a complete simulated condition, right? That is what it is. And if you don't treat them properly, you will never going to perform it. Next is now this is something which I know students are very secretive. They don't want to discuss with parents. But guys, पता है parents को I definitely understand that they don't know it, but until and unless you tell them, they will never going to know about it. You tell them, I've started writing mocks. It's only 5 mocks which I've given. I've talked to my mentor. उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि out of 120, if I'm able to score 50 or 60, it's completely fine. And give a number. That's it. But at least keep your parents in confidence. Hiding is never a solution because it creates a psychological pressure. When your marks go down, you're scared like this small kid. Yes or no? You will be afraid. What I'm going to tell to my parents? No, just tell them. Explain why it's going down so that at least your parents are aware of it. And when they start shouting, tell them, go and talk to Siddhant sir. Or maybe any of your teacher or any of your educator or your mentor, go and talk to them. It's okay. Because when you are transparent about it, you will surely be in a position that you are confident you will be able to do it, right? The next is you keep on saying and comparing marks with others. That's a very bad way. I know we have been into this comparative world. We also at times compare things, but we again give a message to them that let's understand what they are doing right and what we are not doing, why we are lagging. That's it. So you understand why others got those questions right, understands their perspective. मैंने ऐसा क्या नहीं सोचा जो वो सोच रहा था, right or wrong? So understand their methods, then it will going to help you. Misunderstanding the real CLAT level. Now, this is something which is very important is you are not giving reference to your previous year papers. There are two things. First, is solving CLAT previous year now important? The answer is no. Don't solve it right now. There will be a right time, maybe in the month of September, October, November, you can solve it. But right now, go and visit and check the paper onto the platform or wherever platform you have. See that what actual CLAT is asking. Go to every section, every paragraph, every question. What is the type of question and the difficulty level, and see whether your mock is resonating with that or not. And then when you solve CLAT and if you are able to score 100 to 110 in CLAT and if you are getting in 90 to 95 in mocks, that means it is at par. Maybe 80 to 85 is also at par. But there are students who are still lagged in 60. Sir, CLAT में भी 60 आ रहा है, mock में भी 60 आ रहा है. तो कुछ तो gap है. There is some problem, right? Panicking when the paper feels different. Yeah, this is what your real preparation is. In the paper, something new is definitely going to come. Why you want to predict? If something new comes, what you going to do? Will you going to lose temper? No, I'll improvise, sir. My mind is clear. आपकी बात मैंने सुनी थी, मैं माना, मुझे पता था things will going to be different, but I improvised it. Keep that in mind. But this is a repetition to be said in your brain. And the last thing is doubting yourself too much after a bad mock. Yeah, it's okay. One of the mock goes bad, two of the mock goes bad, three of the mock goes bad, 7 mocks went bad. It's okay. Yes, I would still say it's okay because it's good. अभी सारी गलतियां हो रही हैं. क्लैट में नहीं होनी चाहिए. So stop doubting yourself because I trust you. The entire team of IMS trust all the aspirants, whether you are with IMS or outside IMS, but we all trust you people because we have that faith. We have that faith that you will surely kill it in this year's paper. Now, whether it's a student who's from IMS or from some another institute or the one who's in college or a dropper, anyone have that belief in yourself. Don't doubt. We all have 100% trust and faith that you are giving everything you can and there is no problem at all. Got it? Understood, everyone? So that is what we believe. And with that thought, I'm going to conclude this session. Avoid these mistakes. I know the session took a bit more time, but it's always good. So avoid these mistakes. Ace CLAT 2027. And if you have been connected with us till end, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video, share as much as possible because this is something which is very, very important for you and your friends and even for your parents. And subscribe to our channel, guys. And thank you so much for being here. So I'll just put up, see any of the questions there in the chat box. I'm going to answer that up and then we'll end this up. Okay. There is a question by Navjot sir. Whenever I learn new topic, Okay, yeah, definitely. We can do it. Surely. I will share. Perfect. Perfect. So, then it says, whenever I learn new topic in QT, I do practice questions and other time I'm able to solve them, but in mocks I got confused. So Navjot, what is that reason? Is it a conceptual difference? Is it the different type of question? What's the difference? There will surely be a difference. Or is it your thought process that QT is not my thing, but we made it a point, QT is my thing, solve it. Okay. And okay, guys, thank you so much and all the best. Do well. Take care. Bye bye. Good night. Thank you.